Hello everybody from Joe's Bus Train Plan Lift Adventures. This is Joe here, your virtual storyteller. Today I'll be telling you about a discount department store chain called TJ Hughes. Now, as you know, me personally, I love TJ Hughes. It's one of the best known discount department stores to be seen. But however, I am going to be talking to you about the retail itself and also how it declined back in 2011. So it was registered and styled as the company, and it's a British discount department store, and it first emerged in Liverpool in 1912. The chain grew to become a national chain with 57 shops, but by 2011 the shop shrank to just 6 locations after entering the administration at that year. In the recent years, the chain has opened and closed various new sites, and as of 2020, it is trading from 18 shops. So, let's begin the history. Thomas J. Hughes set up a small shop on Liverpool's London Road. The store had few assistants, and Hughes was the main shopkeeper. Overseeing everything with the business in 1925, the large department store group Owen Owens saw the need to move out of their Audley House site on London Road into the new centre of Liverpool at Clayton Square. The building was put up unsuccessfully for sale. The then chairman of Owen Owen, Duncan Norman, went to see the TJ Hughes shop. Norman was so impressed that he agreed to let Hughes run and expand his business in Audley House for the part ownership of the business under Owen Owen. TJ Hughes then became a department store. The business expanded by Owen Owen until it was sold in the 1980s. Owen Owen later went on to purchase Lewis's, another Liverpool-based department store. Then the company floated on the London Stock Exchange in May 1992. It was later acquired by JJB Sports in 2002 for £42 million, before being sold again in a £56 million buyout, backed by the PPM Capital in 2003. During the 1990s and 2000s, TJ Hughes had taken over a number of premises formerly occupied by Alders in Ipswich, C&A Glasgow, Romford and Hull, House of Fraser, Sheffield and Eastbourne, and various cooperative group societies, including the branch in Warrington, Bradford, Doncaster and Crawley. After several years of static store numbers, expansion picked up again, with 3 new outlets opening during 2009 to 2010, and a further 4 opened in the first 10 months of 2010 to 2011. A number of openings were in locations left vacant by Woolworths, which closed in 2008. TJ Hughes refuted press speculation that it was looking to develop a 200-strong chain. TJ Hughes was then sold to Endless LLP, a turnaround specialist, for an undisclosed sum in March 2011. The 13th company in Endless portfolio, Endless bought the TJ Hughes brand from Silverfleet Capital, which had controlled the firm since 2003. The sale followed reports that TJ Hughes had been hit by the withdrawal of credit insurance for its suppliers and after a battle to secure working capital. TJ Hughes had grown by around 20 stores and since its acquisition by Silverfleet Capital in November 2003. But sadly, on the 27th of June 2011, TJ Hughes Limited announced that it intended to go into administration. TJ Hughes officially entered the administration on Thursday, the 30th of June 2011, with Ernst & Young appointed as administrators, putting 4,000 jobs at risk. The company launched a closing down sale in a bid to reduce stock levels. Ernst & Young said it hoped to sell the company as a going concern, saying it was a very much business as usual, but added that it could be difficult to sell all of the stores owing the previous trading history to TJ Hughes. The news came 3 days after J. Norman, the women's wear chain, also went into administration. There were also been reports of a number of prospective buyers, including Primark. On the 7th of July 2011, GA Europe acquired Endless, secured debt due from TJ Hughes, and announced plans to work with the administrators Ernst & Young to liquidate the stock. And it continued on the 22nd of July when Ernst & Young announced the company's Liverpool distribution centre would close. The TJ Hughes flagship store was sold to based Benrus Group. The company has also bought other 3 stores, including the Liverpool, which had been saved, and Ernst & Young announced on the 22nd of August that the remaining TJ Hughes stores would close their doors on the 31st of August 2011. This means on the 10th of August, stores had to close in Shrewsbury, a town in Shropshire, which is located in the Pride Hill. It's now been wrecked into independent local business. And also Kidderminster closed. Benrus Group then bought the brand name, and then stores continued as TJ Hughes. So, the stores that have opened and might have closed, here are the ones. A brief review to give you the update on which stores are here today and which ones have closed. In 2012, we saw the opening of Birkenhead, Cannock, which closed, Middlesbrough. Then in 2013, we saw the reopening of Coventry. Sheffield has been relocated, but then closed since the pandemic of the coronavirus. 2014, we've seen Hartlepool reopen, Stretford, which has been since closed. And then in 2015, we've seen Bootle open, Bury open, Oldham, Walsall reopened, but since closed in the Sadler Centre. In 2016, Chelmsford reopened. They've been opening in Chelmsford, St Helens, Preston, Maidstone, Chesterfield, Nuneaton, which has been since closed, Dundee, East Kilbride, Livingston, Bradford, Clydebank, Cumbernauld and Durham. So, as you know, in 2019, the Eastbourne store had closed, and then most of their stores have been put into administration because of the pandemic. So, thank you for watching this video talking about TJ Hughes, and I'll be back again with another retail update. But until then, stay well, stay safe, stay alert, control the virus, and save lives.